In the words of the illustrious Kanye West, hater niggas marry hater bitches and have hater kids.
Radio for unsung hero, riding in the Rego, trying to stay legal. My daughter found Nemo, I found a new primo. Yeah, you know how we do it for the people and the struggle of the brothers and the folks, the lovers of the dope. Experiments to discover hope, scuffle for notes. The rougher I wrote, times was harder. Went from rock starter to the voice of a martyr. Why white folk focus on dogs and yoga?
Thank you very much. We're back. I want to start off by saying, hey, stop posting pictures of these fucking struggle plates. Please stop. Because they don't look good. They look terrible.
How about, I promise you, I was sitting here thinking about that, right, when you were doing the introduction, and I was just thinking about them green beans out that bag in the freezer. It's like there was no salt and pepper in sight.
No seasoning. The yams look like carrots.
I said, when have
you trying to get your eyesight better? That shit look bad. Okay.
Horrible struggle plate. Horrible.
We had a whole dossier of things that we wanted to talk about. Had them all set aside. But I don't know. It just seems like every time you got something in place, you got something put together, a way you want to do something else comes along and just punches you in the fucking face. Like, hey, nah, this is what you need to do.
For sure.
I was scrolling through Instagram the other day, and I actually screenshotted the picture and posted it on Facebook. But there's a picture from Instagram page called Uproxx, UPROXX, and they post some funny stuff. They post some socio-economic, socio-political type stuff all the time. They post a lot of conscious things, if you will, just about different things that go on in the world. I came across this picture, and it was actually brought to my attention after I posted it that Tia Tequila was in the picture, was one of the people in the picture.
For real?
Tia Tequila from MTV.
Yeah. Let me see that picture again. She dated really high profile NFL player for a long time by the name of Sean Merriman. But that's neither here nor there. The picture shows Tia Tequila and two what looked to be younger white Americans doing the Third Reich salute. If you don't know what the Third Reich salute is, stand at the United States military position of attention, take your left hand and point to a star, and then point all of your fingers at that same star. That it's the Nazi salute. I was going to say Hitler with the mustache for people who weren't aware.
Yeah, it's exactly what this picture is.
Mr. Mustache yourself.
It's three of them, and they're at some. I mean, Uproxx maybe they spruced it up a little bit for people to get angry. I don't know. It says that they're at a white supremacist rally or a white supremacist conference in D.C. I find it hard to believe that there's a white supremacist conference going on in District of Columbia. That's Chocolate City. I don't know if that's what was happening. If it was, it definitely had to be in secret. But it was the salute was an homage to like hail Trump, hail victory for Trump and him winning. And I posted this picture on Facebook, and I posted a comment. I'll read it for you. It says, a lot of people have asked me after the election why I thought there'd be high tension between white and black people. And here's why I'm tense. And I posted that picture. But the reason why I'm tense is the same reason why I said the same thing when I went live on Facebook, and I talked about it then, right after the election results. There is a sense of empowerment that some of these white people will have. Some of you white people, some of you may even be listening. There is a sense of empowerment that you have now that you didn't have before the election. And I just want to say I'm gonna be all the way black right now and say this. Don't let Trump get you fucked up. All right, because I'm ready to fuck you up. Like I'm ready. I'm prepared for this. Like this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. I said it on the video. I say it every day. Like I've been waiting for you to feel like you can, you know what I'm saying, just do whatever you want. Because I'm ready to steal on you. I'll die for this. Like I'm prepared for it.
Most Americans now, especially after the election right now, I feel like everybody's on go.
Man.
You know what I mean? I feel like everybody's on go.
Straight
like you are holding up traffic. Green means go. You know what I'm saying? And that's like from, I'm not going to really say everybody. Like we were talking about.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right now.
I was gonna go back to so Chuck and I went and had dinner tonight. We went and ate. I ate.
Happy birthday, Jody.
Yeah, it is my birthday. Definitely wishing me a happy birthday.
She turned old, if you want to know.
He's so full of it. She's older than I am, so.
But they already know I'm old. Shit.
You are old. You're old. You're old soul. So anyway, we were talking. We went. I had sushi. He didn't eat. But we went out to dinner and we were talking about how most conflict comes from black and white people. Never white and Chinese or white and Japanese or white and Hispanic or black and normally black people are pretty good with everybody, but it's always anytime there's a conflict, it's always with black people and white people. I feel like Hispanics and Latinos, they're not on go right now. I feel like Japanese, Vietnamese people, they're not on go right now, but black and white people are like on go. You know, let's go. You know, you got an issue, you feel entitled. You know, and I'm just like, golly, like I can't even have a regular conversation at work because everybody is on go. Everybody's on the defense. Everybody wants to be right. You know, and I don't know how we're going to function in everyday life with everybody being on go.
I mean, so like, let me be the first black person to say publicly, if it hasn't already happened, I don't think it has. Like, so first of all, the world's not going to come to an end because Donald Trump got elected.
Right.
I think, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, we'll be fine.
Right.
Even though they're trying to take overtime away and shit like that, like, oh my God, but we're going to be okay. But the problem that I have with Trump's being elected is just that sense of empowerment that I've seen firsthand. A guy followed like really, really close behind me the other day. Well, not the other day. This was the day after the election. It was the morning of. I was driving into work, and anybody that knows me knows I drive fast. I sometimes I'm running late. I have to drive fast.
Ooh, yes.
So I'm driving. I'm taking the back way, the Crystal Hill way or whatever to the Target shopping center. That's where I'm headed. And this big I drive a truck. This dude's truck was bigger than mine. It was lifted. It had big mud tires on it. I'm only to assume that he was a white guy. Mm-hmm. And he was a white guy, but I assumed that at first before I'd even seen him. But he was following like very, very close to me. Very close. Like I'm already going fast, but you're trying to influence me to go faster. It's like, bro, like I'm going 50 and 25 right now. Like you got to slow down at this point. So he keeps going. He's following real close. And we get to a little cutoff, little curve. I stopped in the middle of the street. Like I slowed all the way down. I stopped in the middle of the street, put my car in park and jumped out. And I turned around to his truck and I said, hey, don't let Trump get you fucked up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
God.
The dude had on glasses just like me. And he put his hands up in the car like, bro, okay.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah, he put the hands up, don't shoot. And he sat right there. I pulled off. I didn't see his car behind me ever again that day. Like, I'm talking about he stayed there the entire time, had to. Because I didn't drive fast after that. I was like 25 at that point. I was waiting to see if he was going to follow me or whatever.
Yeah.
Never saw him again. But that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And I made the assumption that he was crunk off Trump. I made that assumption. I made that assumption because I'm on tilt. You know what I'm saying? Like I was amped about it, and I'm not gonna front. But like I've just seen it just at work. I've seen it more, and I don't mean that towards my coworkers. I haven't seen it from my white coworkers at all. Like they completely it's a different situation with them. But I'm talking about with my white customers, like all the time.
I feel like
I see it all the time.
I feel like Trump gave. We talked about this. I feel like Trump gave people a wrong impression. I was telling Chuck, I just don't feel like he thought he was going to win the presidency. I didn't think he would have ever been POTUS. So
I don't think so either.
I don't, and I think that's why. I think once he kind of started getting into it and realized that, okay, these people might actually vote for me. Let me say some real effed up, racist, sexist comments, and there ain't no way somebody's gonna vote for me. Like, even though he doesn't feel that way at all, but when he got elected, it was like, damn, and for real.
Let me say this on dude's behalf though, like, cause it's a story to be told about Trump winning the election, cause I don't fuck with the man, but he was against the odds though. He was against the odds, cause we America joked about dude running for president for a long time, so it's something to be said about dude running and winning. Yeah. And he won by a big margin to somebody that most pundits, if you will, most educated people on the subject thought would win hands down against an opponent like Trump.
Qualified.
You know what I'm saying?
She was qualified.
She was. But at the same time, a lot of people were turned off by Hillary Clinton. Like, I'm looking at it now, like, they had a meme. There was a meme I saw on Instagram like 2 or 3 days after the election. And it was obviously, it was Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the most popular motherfucking politician right now because his memes is on.
Yeah, he's popping.
If you ain't seen none of his memes,
let me tell you something.
Go look up Joe Biden on Instagram. Joe Biden is popping right now.
He's a G.
He like, yo, why did y'all let me run for president? I could have done better than this. But let me get to the meme though. The meme said, the meme was Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. He's standing by Hillary. He was like, Hillary, that's why don't nobody want to vote for your ass. You got that ugly ass scarf on. Your hair is messed up. And it said, Hillary's like, Joe, please stop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with the straight face looking forward. Joe,
right. But
no, I don't think anybody thought he was really going to win. He didn't even think he was going to. I mean, heck, he's not even staying in the White House.
No,
him or his wife or kids, they ain't staying in the White House. But I think at that point it was like, I think Trump is like people. Like, he's recanting now. Like, wait, that's not really how I feel. Like, everybody stopped being so rah-rah. Like, I didn't really feel that way. I just didn't want you to vote for me. And now he's kind of like trying to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? But you already got these people feeling so entitled to, like, like, I'm white, you're black, and there's nothing that you can do about it. You're still the minority. Trump is in office, and it's gonna roll in our favor, like, so people think. Me and my dad was talking, so you think. But I don't know. I try not to give my opinion. Being the only African American employee in my department for both states in accounting, I try not to even get into all of that because I'll never win. The majority will always rule. And I'm not about to fight that, you know what I'm saying? Because I need my job, and I know when I get rah-rah and turned up, I'm turning all the way up. Turning up to the point where I'm going to use a vacation day for the rest of the day. I'm turning up. I
want to get back to something though. When I was talking about that picture of these individuals doing the Third Reich salute, it's a few points from me posting that. I had some friends of mine from the United States Marine Corps that commented on the picture. Now, I posted the picture by saying that I'm tense right now, which obviously if anybody's listening to this, if you've listened to the first 14, 15 minutes of it, you know I'm very tense about the entire situation right now. I am. And I'll probably remain that way. But a good friend of mine, he's Mexican American, and he said, oh shit, that's Tila Tequila. That bitch thinks the world's flat. And he and I talked about it for a second. Yeah. He was like, ain't she Filipino? I was like, yes, she is. And then our Filipino friend, who was also a Marine, was like, no, she is not Filipino. She's Vietnamese.
don't give her to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, she not one of us. She's somebody else. And then a good